ISL Prime League.
Okay, guys, welcome back. Here we are in the lower bracket to see who gets eliminated and who keeps up their hopes and dreams. First contender down here in the bottom right is our blue Terran player hailing from Korea. It is
Axiom Heart.
And his opponent spawning in the top left, hailing from Korea, but currently living in America. It is this red Protoss.
StarDust.
Alright. Off to a good start here, Trig.
Uh-huh. No cheese so far.
Yep.
Can't rule out the possibility of, I don't know, Widowmine drops. I'm sure some particularly sad Protoss players will class them as cheese or blink opening.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard all sorts of things called cheese.
Yeah,
mainly
true.
by players that lose to them.
Like, that's not cheese, that's bacon. It's like, wait, what? If you get cheese and bacon confused, then you got some other issues, you know?
Oh, now I'm hungry. I had a cheese and bacon burger. But it was pretty good. Yeah, cheese and bacon burger with barbecue sauce.
Oh boy.
And all the tricks and tips for the Weatherspoons menu.
No, I'm pretty, I don't even want to, I'm going to try to just not think about it anymore. And think of Widowmines instead.
That's
that,
not
I
I
think, is
me.
what
I'm
we
going to
are
go
going
to
to
sleep
see.
pretty soon, and I don't want to have nightmares.
I know of like Widowmine bacon burgers. Like, yeah, you go and take a bite out of it, and instead it just blows up in your mouth.
Widowmine just explodes.
But here we go. A Nexus coming out of StarDust here off of one gas, so he will be expanding out. While we have a much more aggressive opener coming out of Heart. But he's getting the factory, but he's also getting the reactor here on the barracks.
Yeah, he is. So we'll see what's going to be. He's not really in a position to build a starport right now. But oh yeah, there he is. It's just saving up for that gas a little bit. Doing it off one gas, I guess, a little more strenuous. But yeah, I'm thinking Widowmine drops. We'll see when this factory starts producing what it goes for. Hellions are cool too.
Okay, that makes a little bit more sense to me then. I'm like thinking in my head, like, how the hell is he going to make two Widowmines and afford the medevac as well? But maybe he still would be able to, even if he did. Because he might even still make a Widowmine here for the second production cycle.
No, I don't think he could. It's 100 for a medevac, right? So he's just got that now off one gas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think you're right. It wasn't really any way he could afford Widowmines. Maybe he could afford like one. Yeah,
like
there
one.
we go.
Yeah.
Okay. So one's fine. And yeah, the Widowmine can be dropped in later while the Hellions, being a little bit faster than medevac, just get across the map and they can just do their little bit of harass. Maybe just poke around for some scouting. We'll see.
Yeah. I love these Hellions, though. You see a lot of Terrans do it nowadays, too. And you do get the scout, and two Hellions can do quite a bit of damage, so, you know, it'll take those two volleys here. And that's all it takes. Good splitting here out of StarDust, though, but they are getting a full scout and getting a good amount of damage as well. Two Hellions for 3 probes and the scouting info.
Yeah, I reckon, when you combine the scouting info with that, it's pretty worth it.
They didn't see the robo.
Ooh, did he not? Okay, maybe not so much then. Where's the robo? In the back there. Yeah.
I mean, it's not like something crazy, but, you know, still, when you go and you scout and you don't see anything, it's like, well, I have no idea what it is that you're doing.
Yeah, that's true. No tech scene whatsoever there. So, yeah, Hart is going to know there's something going on, but maybe he's worrying about proxies right now. Maybe he's thinking about a proxy Dark Shrine. By the way, right now what he's thinking about is dropping this Widowmine and causing some boom. Oh, they're grouped up. Big shot over there. Five probes go down. And,
a really good Widowmine hit, but he lost the medevac that still had I think it had the other Widowmine in it and a few other of the Marines. So losing that medevac means that you lose a lot of your aggressive potential. You basically allow StarDust to feel a lot more comfortable. And, well, I guess if you make a second medevac, that's going to be okay. But if your opponent's going for them Colossi, then You might want to keep those medevacs alive into the mid to late game.
Yeah, you don't really want to be producing medevacs when you need something to kill those Colossi, when you want to be producing Vikings out in that starport. But Stardust Observer does see the medevac coming in, and the second Observer sees it coming in even more. So Stardust, yeah, well in position to deal with this. And those Stalkers are going to drive it away as the Observer heads towards our Heart's base to get a little bit of scouting done.
Yep.
Widowmine in the natural.
Oh, it just walked over there. Stardust does see it. And can he get this Widowmine out? It looks like
Yeah.
there's nothing there to really stop it. So this Widowmine is like this is the real hero here. He may only have 1 kill, but he walked his own way across it, right? And he got himself out. Didn't really rely on the medevac and said, I don't need no medevac. Come on.
Yeah. All these Widowmines and Marines find comfy in their first class medevac up there.
Yeah.
Eating little bowls of peanuts, buying overpriced sandwiches.
Yep.
Paying to use the bathroom. Yeah, that's living the dream really in the StarCraft universe. That Widowmine had to walk all the way across a hostile planet, and
he got like trail mix this one. He's like,
yeah, exactly.
But Hart was able to get a good amount of kills here, 9 kills in total. And first Colossus is out, and it's looking like a very, old school standard style of PvT here for Stardust.
Yeah.
Delayed blink, and he's just focusing more on the Colossi instead, dealing with the defense, dealing with defending anything that Hart throws. Can he do it again? Oh, I think so. Kind of an awkward drop here out of Hart.
Yeah, can't really drop him to those Colossi like that. Maybe Mara could make it work, but
kind of
I think if you have 2 medevacs, maybe you can get away with that. And they've got Marauders.
It's like more Marauders, yeah.
Yeah. Definitely not with the Widowmine, which just kind of dies in 2 shots to those pair of Colossi and doesn't burrow up. For now, a bunch of gateways coming in from Stardust, along with some of his critical upgrades, +1, Colossus range in particular. And Zealot legs, actually, is that before Blink?
Yeah, it's actually very important to note that it is going to be charged as well as the 4 gateways. So, Corona boosting out +1 attack is kind of curious too. Adding 4 gateways does make me think that it will be a giant attack. But if he's able to deflect these drops, that makes that attack have a much higher chance of success.
Yeah, both players catching each other here. Hart is going to drop Widowmine. He's looking for that Warp Prism bar. I don't know if he's going to be able to get it. Actually, the stim lets him chase down much better, and might just get it, but oh, nice load up in the medevac and a boost forward.
Does he have a boost? He does have a boost. Oh my god. Is he going to drop the Zealot? It's so close. I think it just barely gets away.
Only just. And Hart comes in, but goes right back out again. Those Stalkers are not something he wants to fly over.
So, that is a pretty scary situation. It just was there. And now, Zealot legs are going to be finishing. The +1 is done. There's no proxy pylon on the map, so maybe it's not going to necessarily be a big 2-base all-in just yet. But the fact that he's going to go... He's not taking a 3rd yet. Yeah, that's actually an Observer, not a probe.
Yeah, no 3rd, no 2nd forge, no 2nd upgrade on the 1st forge. All kind of looks like he's going to go all in, but then that blink is going to take a long time to actually come out. Okay, now he's moving towards that 3rd base. Just with a little bit of an army, and the probe's coming out, so just a little bit of a late 3rd here. But Hart, he is in full battle mode, marching across the map. Siege tanks, Marines, Marauders, Medevacs, everything a good Terran army needs to try and prevent Stardust from securing that 3rd base he will need to progress into the later stage of the game.
Yeah, but is he going to expect all of these units here from Stardust? The 4th has not gone. The 3rd has not gone down here for Stardust. There are 4 Colossus here. There are 0 Vikings out for Hart. He can try to do that kind of crazy drop style, but this is a charge lots. It's not going to be dropping onto Blink Stalkers. You drop down into charge lots, man, you're going to get shredded up.
Yeah, for sure. But our Heart's actually not seized up here. Stardust is going to keep on chasing out here. Our big Widowmine hit doesn't quite go off. Stardust needs a new Observer. Oh, he's actually going to bait out for the Phoenix? No, okay. Never mind. Oh, big drop.
Yeah. Where are the observers?
Stalkers are going round, but they're not going to see it, I don't think.
This could be pretty big. You know, StarDust had been keeping his units in his main to try to deal with this in that way. But now that he's going to be spread over to his third base, yeah, it's going to be a little bit more difficult. And a little bit some style points he's trying to earn here. But, oh, man, I've seen some bad things happen to Colossi and War Prism, and that War Prism is looking pretty battered and bruised.
Oh, man. Yeah, this is not a good position for StarDust. So many units here, so much bio just shredding these defensive war pens. And StarDust has to pull his whole army back to deal with this. This is a big, big fortifier, 5 medvacs worth. And this opens up an opportunity for Hart to stim and run in towards the third base as well. StarDust picks up, gets out with mostly everything.
And there's nothing here at the third.
No. StarDust has to cancel at the last second as well.
And that's painful.
A lot of time investing towards that. And now, a little Widowmine trap as well. Is StarDust going to run into it?
Oh, if he does, I mean, there's no observer here again. And, oh, on top of everything, actually, another one. It hits an individual Colossi each, I believe. So
yeah, I think so.
That might not be the worst for StarDust.
And actually, Hart just right-clicks all his Marauders onto those Colossi and doesn't get much done. But, of course, the drop coming back in again. Done some more damage. Killed a couple of gateways. Both Nova Charge goes down, and it's going to drive this way with the help of some Blink Stalkers. But still, so much damage. And... oh, the Widowmine's about to recharge. Oh, they killed the Colossus.
Now that is what he's looking for. Taking down one and then taking down the shields of those other two in the middle. Even the one in the front leading the pack is not really looking too healthy either. But that was a really nice hit here. And if you can get any type of decent position, you should be able to take out the Colossi somehow. It's all up to this right now. This is the battle. The Vikings in the sky. There are only 2 of them, but they fly valiantly. And the Colossus get taken out by all of the stemmed bio. And Hart takes a game here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the ASL Prime League Season 5. This is going to be the second to last series of the night. Whoever loses this one is gone forever. Never ever to show their face in ASL. No, not quite. But they will be gone for this season. Whoever wins will be meeting with Puck to see who advances with Hydra to the round of 8. So that player could be this one in the top left. Currently teamless, the blue Protoss player going down last game. It is
StarDust.
And then his opponent, managing to take his first map of the group last game. If he can take this one, he goes on to face Puck. It is the red Terran player. He is
Axiom Heart.
Yeah. Like I was like trying to think, you know, Blink can work on this map too. But I figured like if we were gonna see it too, Terraform is a great map to do it. You know, but maybe he wanted to like start it out, the series, like, alright, I can take this guy in a macro game, you know, let's do it up. And it didn't end up working out for him.
Yeah, maybe.
You know.
I mean, we'll see whether he changes his playstyle here on Coda. So far, he's not gone for anything like too crazy, and there's no probe scout art on the map, so I don't think we're going to see a proxy Stargate, but could still be just one in base or something like that. Yeah, I guess we'll wait and see.
Well, out of Heart, we do see that Command center first on the low ground, and then going into 2 more barracks here. Usually you will see that third one be added at some point, if you do expect that proxy Oracle style, but we'll see if he keeps it at 2. As you don't see the Stargate out of StarDust already, and only the 1 gas, I think he did scout it, so... He does know what's up. StarDust has no idea what it is that Heart is doing.
No, not just yet. But I'm sure we'll find out in due time.
Just that, you know, he did his own kind of build, and it seems more economically focused at the moment.
Yeah, no, definitely.
So
that Nexus finishing up pretty soon, and of course Heart's Orbital Command already done. fully morphed in as well. So only now, just starting up his 2 gases, or just finishing up them rather, is Heart, and he'll be piling his way along the tech tree soon enough, and bringing out those slightly better units like medevacs, kind of help out against with bio.
Mm-hmm. So, well, gonna go, instead of getting that 3rd Rax, we'll decide to go and get an engineering base. So if it is gonna be some kind of Oracle play, he would just be able to put down that turret up to defend against it. But StarDust is not doing that at all. He's putting down the Robo once again and is looking to play it out, maybe in a more standard way, kind of like he did last time. We saw him go for the charge first, and it was kind of interesting that he did go for the attack. You know, usually you'll see the what is it, the defense, the shield, not the shield, but the armor rather.
Yeah.
When you do go for that charge heavy style. So
Yeah,
a
just
little bit.
because the zealots firstly benefit quite a lot from that, having a bit more health than stalkers and such, and also, like, usually with opening up with a lot of zealots and charge, you'll transition quite quickly into towards storm. So then most of your damage is coming from the High Templar and that spell damage, which isn't affected at all by attack upgrades. So still,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much of a difference it would have made, but yeah.
Probably not too much. I think most of the, like, what lost Stardust the game was Widowmine hits.
The Widowmine hits on the shield, yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't really matter.
On those important units, right? Like, ooh, just not having an observer with them that time. And
yeah. I mean, losing Colossi to Widowmines really stings.
Yeah. Well, looks like Stardust is going to be adding up that Forge in the Robotics Bay again, so yeah, definitely not trying to do any of that kind of cheesy style today. You know, he does have faith in his macro game. And the way that Hart is playing seems to be pretty hyper-aggressively, and even though he opened up with the CC first, and it seems kind of economic, it doesn't mean that he's going to be playing passive. That could just kind of propel him into getting into that kind of play even faster.
Yeah, I mean, definitely.
A lot stronger.
If you can get away with a really economic opening, if you're going for a slightly later big attack, then you've just powered that up 1,000-fold. But we'll see as it goes on. Hart does have, of course, a lot of barracks here. A couple of tech labs getting his upgrades for those melee. Oh, sorry, those bio units. The Stim and Combat Shields. Stim just finishing up now. Combat Shields on the way. We'll see whether he gets concussive as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be good.
Oh, it's really great, especially like. I mean, I think it's a little bit better against those blink openers, because you can chase down the stalkers a bit more, but at this point of the game, he's kind of just chilling out, getting his medevacs up, and of course you're going to want it against zealots if they get charged too, but
kiting away against zealots becomes really powerful, and yeah, there it starts. So is Stardust thinking of hiding something up here? Maybe hiding a base?
Ooh, that'd be cool. Well, he's saving up a lot, but he did add a lot of gateways once again. So he has a lot here, you know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 additional gateways.
7 gateways off 2 base. That doesn't smell like a build where you take and expand.
I mean, you could do it, but I mean, it's like, you know, it's not really optimal here. Definitely looking like he wants to reinforce. He has 1 proxy pylon out on the map, although it's not very far away. Or it's not very close to the base, actually.
No, not really.
At all. It's going to be like a little bit of a chain here, you know? It's like when you open up a fast food restaurant, it's like, all right, I want to expand my enterprise. Starting at the bottom, starting at the top right, and kind of keep on bringing it down.
And eventually hitting that, the juicy metropolitan area of hard space.
Exactly.
Hitting it hard, but for now, Hutch just kind of dancing around with a small ball of bio, and so builds up his Colossi count. All the gateways are up and running for Stardust, but he hasn't moved out. He doesn't have any really, really close proxy pylons. So I'm wondering what his next move is. Maybe he is just taking like a really safe expansion.
Maybe so.
There it goes. Oh, where's this going?
Right.
Is it going to this third or? Yeah, no. It's going up towards that third base.
All right. And he's going to warp in a lot of zealots here. And
I don't know what to think.
Yeah, well, I mean, once we see it, then you'll know that his kind of thought process right now. But the way that the pylons are placed, it does seem like he wants to take the third, right? Like he didn't really go too far deep into trying to get all of his pylons.
Sure.
Whoa, so careful here. You got to be, Stim Bio will tear through an army of stalkers real quick. But if you can get those medevacs, then it's a great, definitely a great victory for you.
Still right, though. He picked off a few bio units and only lost a bit of health on his Stalker for it. Scan goes down. Yeah, Heart sees the defense.
That's how you deal with drops, right? Like, these are the way to guarantee. Oh, well. Whoa. Yeah, charge lots will deal with them guaranteed. Whereas Stalkers, if they're able to pick the medevacs out of the sky, then it's like, all right, But once they drop on you, yeah, good riddance. Poor Stalkers just don't have the DPS to keep up, especially with these upgraded bio units.
But here StarDust comes in. He's going to find a few of Heart's units here. Maybe get that Widowmine. Fix it. Oh, Widowmine shot. Blink.
Nice. But, yeah. Hart has not been really successful here with his drop. He's been trying to get some drops done, but he just can't really do it. And StarDust is doing a much better job. Hasn't walked over any Widowmines just yet, and even getting that blink maneuver, which is pretty cool to do, too, not to take any damage. And he's going to be able to get his third up.
Yeah, this game, StarDust definitely looks like a much more formidable opponent. Having gotten that third up, he can start to transition in towards High Templar. And he's already pretty well set up to do that with his +2 armor upgrade on the way. +1 attack will help out with these Colossi too. And Charge just finishing up as well. Yeah, I mean, he's in a perfect position to take that endgame terrifying Protoss army with 2 huge sources of splash damage and a ton of scary units you need to kite away from in the form of the Zealots, as well as those mobile Blink Stalkers to help chase down. So, yeah, we'll see him start to make a shift towards that.
But Hart is going to drop his third base down too. And he remembers about that pylon from before, so he does take it out. And can these Stalkers get one medevac?
Blink.
2 medevacs, perhaps? Oh my god, it's so low, and he only gets 1. Which is still good, because it did have a full capacity there. They all were in there.
Yeah, still a pretty nice pick-off for StarDust, but Hot, he gets out with a little bit, and this drop just kind of returning from the bottom left. It's tried so many times to find a way to poke and push in, but StarDust defense just down there is just so strong.
So much better this game, I was really worried here for StarDust and not really looking in for him. He looked like he either didn't care or just hadn't been practicing, but, he still has a chance to get out of here. It's not like he has to face Hydra in that last match. It is going to be Puck rather. So he'll get that rematch if that was the case. But
yeah, it definitely looks like he wants the opportunity for revenge here. But bunch of Photon Cannons going to defend one flank of his third base. He's also getting Warp Prism speed too. But there's no Warp Prism out on them. Oh, there's one Warp Prism actually.
Yep, one just came out.
Yeah. It's just come out now. So looks like he wants to be starting up some Warp Prism harass. I'd kind of like to see a Dark Shrine added on as well, because I think it adds that extra power, but maybe it's not so great against Terran players who can just kind of either lift off or scan and kill it. Deployable detection, all that, but we'll see.
Yep. Ghosts are coming out here for Hart. And there's also a nice positioning here that StarDust is trying to take, getting his fourth base up and then putting cannons at the top of the ramp, which will give him the detection and also just be able to get some additional firepower if he does engage. But Hart has kind of the same idea here, but with a bunker and his actual force. Bunker is moving for the run-bys. Is he going to get some damage done? Yeah, it's actually going to be able to do some good damage here. And Hart is way out of position. He has to use his medevac to get over there unless he lanes Vikings. Oh, that's one way to do it.
Yep, they're going to deal with that actually pretty well. That one Zealot got trapped in a little kind of nook and stuff. But yeah, this has opened up a route for the Zealot run by to actually take out a CC that was under construction. No cancel on that either. And StarDust moves in. Nice Storm kills 2 of these ghosts.
Wow.
That's
And
pretty
there
sick
is going to be a drop at the third here, but look at how many cannons there are. There are so many cannons right here for StarDust that he might not even need any, but he does lose 2 Templar.
Yeah, that stings, but almost all the buy goes down, just 1 Marauder left over, and StarDust with Zealots all over the place. His terrifying Deathball army as well is poised and ready to move on to Heart's third base.
There's a lot of damage being done in so many locations. StarDust finally hitting a stride as he is warping inside of the main to so many Vikings, though. And the main force of StarDust is going to be coming up here to the third base of Heart. Oh, the storm is going to sound him out so bad.
Backwards and forwards inside that storm as well. Another High Templar getting in position. He's going to storm on the Vikings here, actually. He really wants to protect those Colossi. They weren't too clumped up, so it doesn't do a huge amount of damage, but still lowers their health a bit.
Yep. StarDust has been doing a great job here, just keeping Heart busy, and also just getting a lot of damage done while he secured his own 4th base. So that's kind of like the big deal about this, I would say, is the fact that he was able to get that 4th base, and he's getting the gas from it.
Yeah, the gas income is going to be super important to keep that Colossi count being pumped up. He's actually on 6th, getting a 7th.
That's so many.
That is a huge number of Colossi. But, of course, Heart moving towards that Ghost Viking composition. Tons and tons of Vikings. Ghosts get picked off by these Zealots there, but one actually does manage to EMP a lot of them, but runs away. And StarDust Zealots chuntling up into the main base, and they're going to make short work of anything they encounter.
And once again, Heart, as he had enough, though. I don't know if he should do this. He's going to try to run up that ramp. It looks like he's looking for the Colossi with those Vikings, but he just can't find them. And now you can't defend against charge lots with just Marauders. Just too much for Heart to deal with, and StarDust ties it up.
1-1, so some pretty exciting StarCraft there. We've got a series on our hands. Alright guys, welcome back. It is the final match of the, or final game, final map of the lower bracket match. And up here in the top left-hand corner, we have a Terran player. Can he close it out? It is
Axiom Heart.
And on the other side, showing some life, that is for sure. It is going to be our Teal Protoss player, currently teamless. Give it up for
StarDust.
Whoa. All right.
Whoa.
Yep.
A little greedy coming out of StarDust, but
Very.
cool.
It is. But are we going to be seeing Reapers for the first time out of Heart?
I think it looks like it. And that's not good news for StarDust.
No, not at all. That's a terrible news for StarDust.
Yeah, especially in conjunction with that STV scout. Heart is actually going to send it straight to StarDust base. And so this Reaper is going to know exactly where to go. And it will be to StarDust mineral line to cause some havoc.
Yeah. I wonder if he's even going to make a second one. Like, that Cybernetics core is going to be so late. It's going to come down, of course, as soon as the gateway is done. But that Reaper is going to get the first scout, as you said. And it's not even like it has to go cross position either. It just has to go south. It can get a little bit of a nice hop up. And you are going to be dancing with probes pretty much, yeah, however long that's going to take for the Mothership core to come out after the core has completed.
Yeah, it's going to be a while. I mean, this Zealot will finish up as well. So that'll at least force the Reaper to be moving around a bit and not just kind of sitting in one place, popping off probe after probe. So, yeah, here it comes in, and StarDust Heart's got to be sinking a little bit right now.
Yep. And
that's one.
But if he goes all the way over there, he will get trapped, so he does need to be very careful. Can he do it? Oh, and he slips on through.
So close there. But 2 probes I don't think is like game ending, not when you've got a Nexus first.
Nope.
And now the Reaper's just kind of having to focus on getting away from that Zealot more than anything else. And if StarDust can play keep away. I think the third one is the tipping point. That's where it starts to be like, okay, so I've not got much advantage from this. And any more than that, and it's like, oh, this is bad. But Shouldn't
Yeah, and
be.
he has to be careful with this Reaper. He doesn't want to lose it just to try to get one more kill. So getting on out of there allows him to bring it back in later on. So not getting too greedy there, Hart, but does have the less economic opener this time.
Yeah, and Stardust gotten away with it. No meddling kids here. Has a little bit of a pro bleed too, and that's only going to be lengthened by Chrono and by that extra production facility for workers, at least for a while. But yeah, that's really cool. He's thrown down his tech as well. That's a robotics facility.
Once again,
very fast into robotics facility actually, especially for this meta. Usually, you see a like Twilight Blink opener. I'd say would be like the normal Protoss build order, but they've got a lot of options.
Yeah, he's been favoring it this quite a bit. And
yeah,
just must be how he deals with it. You know, like I know that it took Protoss a lot of time to deal with these kind of very aggressive openers out of Terran, whether it be the Widowmine drop or this Hellion stuff. And if you keep on switching your build up, right, then it's like you don't really master the, I guess, art of defending against early aggression. But hold that thought, as these two Hellions do get in here, gonna force out that photon overcharge. But 3 additional workers are gonna be taken out.
Yeah, did lose the Reaper as well, so he will lose the ability to go in and get any kind of backup scouts. But
yeah, I mean, he saw the Robo, but
he saw it. Yeah,
I don't think he saw the Forge. And the good part about it is that he forced out the photon overcharge, which means that when this Widowmine drop hits, it's only going to be 3 Stalkers and maybe whatever 1 or so unit that he would warp in before that happened. So I would say that was a pretty good success here for Hart, especially for his follow-up.
Yeah, went pretty well.
So not bad. There you go.
Yeah, now, ooh, Immortals actually coming out for StarDust. One of those Immortals. Do you think this is for a bust, or just he feels a bit nervous and wants the actual units for defense?
I don't know. I was actually thinking in my head, because the way that he had been... Oh my god, yeah, he realizes it immediately. It's going to take it a while for it to burrow, though. Oh my god,
he gets it.
Burrowed it.
Nice.
Yep. Yeah, I was thinking in my head, as far as the opener goes, if Hart were to scout this once again and he keeps seeing it, oh, Robo, okay, into the Forge, then he knows that StarDust has been playing defensively and might kind of exploit that. But if StarDust kind of flipped it and then went for an Immortal Bust, this could definitely be pretty cool out of StarDust. But with another Forge coming down as well as a Twilight, I don't know if we're going to see that.
Oh, there's some more Widowmines. One of them might get a shot off. No, I was playing with fire a little bit there, StarDust. But
straight probes, yeah, in the mothership.
Yeah. Knows what he's doing. There's little.
Not his first rodeo, that's for damn sure. He's like, no.
Not by any means.
It's 4 Widowmines that did absolutely nothing, by the way.
Yeah, like that's a pretty big investment by Hart. There's 4 or 5 Widowmines were a big game changer in game 1 when he just fired them, set up a little trap, and took out like 2 Colossi with them. Or at least 1 Colossi, and reduced the rest down to like orange red health.
They were so low.
Hart, never one to give up, never one to surrender, is going to try this again, this time with a few Marines in it. So this is going to add an extra little pickle into the mix for StarDust. But he's got enough saved up for a Photon Overcharge, so he can comfortably just kind of do that and see how it goes.
Oh yeah, the scary point in time definitely passed where he had used his Photon Overcharge so early, but whoa, if you lose this medevac before getting any of it out, oh, he might even target down the medevac.
Oh.
Just gets it so easily. And the cannon is going to finish right in time. This is just going amazingly for StarDust. Like, I don't think it could have gone any better, this game in general. Unless,
for sure.
Hart misrouted all of his SCVs to, like, StarDust Mineral Line by accident throughout the whole game. That's, like, the only way I can think.
Yeah, StarDust has just made Hart's harass look like nothing. Like
it really has been, yeah. It's done nothing. Look at the units lost here. Resources, 250 for StarDust, 1399 for Hart.
So, where did he lose 5 probes, StarDust? Oh, to the Hellions?
The Hellions.
To the Reaper. Yeah, okay. But, yeah, this is 4 Immortals here.
Oh my god. And if he goes into this, I mean, he didn't drop down the Robo... Oh, he did drop down the Robo base. So.
Yeah. The closest on the way, but this is really unusual.
There's no proxy pylon yet, and
nope.
He knows about the third base because look at the Zealot just kind of chilling there saying nope.
I'm looking at Hart like throwing down these extra bunkers as well, thinking, "Oh no, Mortals! I'm being busted! I'm being busted!" And so I was just like, I'm chill, I'm cool. Maybe not though. Maybe Hart is right throwing those bunkers. Definitely better safe than sorry.
Oh yeah, especially when you're taking that third base and you see that there's no third base out of your Protoss. Oh, but these Immortals, what are they doing? They're gonna just get 3-1 taken out.
Oh, the big forward catching
down the medevac.
There. Oh no, StarDust can't quite get on there. Maybe the help from force fields can take a good engagement though. That's nice, picking up a nice chunk of that army there, keeping that Colossus a little bit far back. It doesn't have range just yet, so it has to be very, very careful. StarDust has to be completely on point with his positioning, and he does now have that forward pylon as well. But Hart loading up that 4 Marauders in there. No 4 winter mines.
Yep. Oh, he's gonna fly it right over. Yeah, StarDust. Gotta be so careful here. Even though he's been losing a lot, he took a very earlier third, and he has been. Is he been keeping up with this production? No, he doesn't have any Vikings, so he's gonna be trying to do this without any Vikings. It could work. Maru's done it before. I don't know if anybody else has really mastered that art, but you know, Hart has been losing way too many medevacs to every time he does one of these drops.
Yeah.
He's not going to be able to deal with them. It's only 2 Colossi, so it's not like he has to deal with an overwhelming amount. 3 right now in total. With I don't know where it is.
Oh, so here comes Hart. There's Widowmines once again.
He's finally going to get one. I think he just might here, Trigonal.
Yeah, a couple shots. I think that was only like 2 or 3 probes though, which were 4 Widowmines.
Yeah, I was looking at the big prize, you know, the jackpot there.
Yeah. Still not enough to make up for all those other ones, especially given that he lost the medevac as well, I think. So,
Each time almost.
Yeah, definitely. StarDust being annoying with his Zealot Harass again here is going to force Hart off the base for a little while, but as the STVs return, mining will resume and Hart re-secures that third base, pushing us more towards a bit more of a macro game. They're all up on their happy in their 3 bases, their econ's going. And StarDust upgrades are just crazy.
He's StarDust getting charge. His plus is that +3 right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, +3 on the armor, +2 on the attack, and also putting on a little bit of pressure where he can, but realizing his boundaries is too. It's like, okay, I'm not gonna try to attack a full bio army with only stalkers because that wouldn't be the smartest thing to do.
Single Marauders though, no problem with stalkers.
And then Warpins, once again, he knows. As soon as Hart moves out, he does this once again. If not only to take away his attention, but to delay it even more.
Yeah, for sure. And StarDust has pretty good vision over that drop route as well. Normally this is not a great position to spawn in because Hart has a really, really good path to drop StarDust's main. But StarDust has gone, well, I'll just put kind of something so I see that entire path. And yeah, now there's no chance Hart gets in undetected. But he's going to try anyway.
Well, I mean, if StarDust is out of position, which it could be.
Yeah, the Zealots actually not paying attention are going to trade themselves off for very, very little. If those had been Stalkers warping in, and they finished just a little early and focused down those medevacs, Hart would have been pretty sad.
StarDust is going in here. Oh, good EMPs, though. Going to go down on a lot of those Zealots. Not getting much of those units that do have energy, though. But this is hard. He's going to go for it, perhaps. Not really any Vikings right here, but they are going to come from the right side. And now the Bio Army is going to try to split against these Zealots, but they have the +3 armor. They are not going to be dying anytime soon. And they are just charging on in. GG will be called from the grave.
That's kind of what happens when a +3/+2 army fights 1-1.
Thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe to support the ASL by hitting the button now.